All right, you want to switch this ball screen. You got to be in the gaps. All right, here comes a switch. Okay, stop. Why is this player going here? Your man's out here. Who cares? Drop. Rotate to the ball. Back to the baseline. So when this player comes this way, I'm already there. I just stunt. Dribble's picked up all the way out here. I recover to my man who's basically at half court. But you're going to be guarding past the three-point line. You're late to get into the gaps. And now this player gets to the rim, draws help. Wide open three. All right, so you're in drop coverage where you just give up the lane. Look at this. This is going to force help, and it's going to be a wide open catch and shoot three. So, all right, so again, let's take a look at how this is an easy hedge. Okay, get up, push this guard out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble or brings his dribble back or does anything besides attacking off your hip, okay, well, we need this backside defender. I can recover and send this backside defender back. But in the meantime, we're hedging. Easy backside help right here. But nope, you want to give up the lane, and it's just a wide open three. Stop backpedaling, okay? We talk about it all. Stop right here. Okay, hold on a second. Stop right here, okay? Now you're ready to guard. You're in the gaps, but you're ready to guard. So when this ball gets swung this way, boom, you're just shifting up and ready to guard. When your feet take you backwards or inwards, you're never going to get back outwards. Look at this. Look at on the rotation of this pass. Watch this defensive player right here. See how his feet are taking him backwards? Now you're never going to be able to get back outward, and it's just a pump fake and go drive for a dunk. This is terrible transition defense right here. Stop. All right? You're guarding the ball right here. All right? That's fine. Okay? But look at this. Stop. This player's guarding right here. So you stay with him. In transition, you get cross-matched. You take the body that you're nearest to. So if this player goes to the corner, you're going to the corner. Okay, but this player's going to ask for a switch. No one ends up switching. And now it's just a rip-and-go drive, draw help, and it's an easy layup for the Celtics. Ridiculous to be in drop coverage on a ball screen. Look at how high this ball screen is set. Okay, so right now, I'm not underneath, like all the way here. Okay, I'm up. I'm jamming the screener with my body, and I can easily go under. Look at how high this ball screen is set. Just jam and go under. But instead, you're in drop coverage for no reason, giving up the lane, and it's a little floater. Okay, so one, this is too far over. You switch this ball screen. Okay, stop. Right now, you should be parallel to the block. This is too far in. This is inside the block, okay? Or parallel to it. It's inside being parallel to the block. That's mistake number one. Mistake number two is it's all about footwork. If your feet take you inward, you're never getting back outward. Look at this player's feet right here, okay? Look at as this pass is getting made, okay? See how his feet are moving in? So now he has no chance to get back outward. It's just a pump fake and go drive and an alley-oop. Bad transition defense here. Celtics turnover. If you're Ricky Rubio, just sprint, 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 sprint back in a straight line. That guarantees that you'll be underneath the ball and able to guard one-on-one. If you go towards this player, that guarantees this player is going to get ahead of you, and you're never going to be able to guard him one-on-one. See, look how he's going towards this player. So now it's just an easy dunk. Horrible transition defense here. Just get back. Do not gamble. Sprint, 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 sprint back. We've got trailers that are ready to help you. But look what this player does. Look at this gamble right there. So now you just gave up a two-shot foul for no reason. You can't sag like this. Get up. You've got gap defenders ready to help you. Stop. This player here needs to move in. His left foot can be parallel to the baseline. Parallel to the block. So you're in, you're up, you're sending him this way. If I don't have to move inward, my feet, I'll be able to get back outward. So I'm already in position. I just stunt, no place to go, recover. But instead, you sag, and you just give up an open jumper at the free throw line. This horrible transition defense again. Stop. You can't jog. You've got to sprint, 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 so you can pick up at the three-point line and guard one-on-one. This player can't be backpedaling. He's got to be in position. So look at right now if I'm sprinting. Right now I'm here, and then I can even move up because I'm going to send this player right into this gap defender here, and it's over. But instead, you're backpedal. You jogged. That player's backpedaling, and it's just going to lead to an easy Celtics offensive rebound and two. Okay, so this is a 1-4 ISO. Now, Ricky Rubio right now is fine right now. Okay, why? Because he's halfway between the ball and the three-point line. As he keeps moving in, though, this is now doubling. Okay, and it's totally fine. You can double. But first of all, there's no reason to be just doubling out here. You might as well come over here. And then when this player comes this way, this player needs to be up the line. On a drive and kick, we're going this way. All right? Same thing here. This player rotates here. This player rotates here. And Ricky Rubio rotates onto the Celtics player there. Okay? But instead, you're going to have Ricky Rubio double with no rotation. And now, again, it's just a rip-and-go drive and a goaltend. Oh, my God. Why are you not... Look at this. Look at how easy it is to hedge this ball screen. The sideline's right here. This player's going to have to pick up his dribble, hesitate or bring his dribble back in a second or less. Okay? So this backside defender needs to be there, but I'm going to be able to bump you back in literally a second. This player, while this player's in backside help, this player occupies both Celtics players 2 passes away. But again, I'm going to be able to hedge and bump you back over here very quickly. But instead, you're running drop coverage, and it's a disaster, and it's an and one. Stop running drop coverage, especially with Jason Tatum coming off the ball screen. Stop. Look at this. We're up. We're pushing Jason Tatum this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, or brings his dribble back with a hard hedge, okay, I can recover. We need this backside defender here and bump this backside defender back. In the meantime, okay, we're hedging. This backside defender's here, and we're good. And Jason Tatum's being pushed out this way, okay? But instead, you're giving him the lane, and it's a nightmare. Again, you're in this idiot drop coverage. Look at this. So you're just going to give up a wide open jumper towards the end of the shot clock. Again, this is another empty side ball screen, which means it's the easiest ball screen to hedge. Okay? This player's up, pushing this guard out this way. The second he hesitates, picks up his dribble, or brings his dribble back, I can recover. Okay? And the backside help would be right here. Okay? And then, again, as soon as I recover, all right, this backside defender now can bump back down. But in the meantime, we're hedging, pushing this guard out this way, backside help right here. This Cavs player can guard these 2 Celtics players 2 passes away. But instead, you're giving up wide open jumpers. It's just... All right, again, you're guarding in the post. You cannot get beat baseline. Stop. Look at this right here. I got a player ready to dig in the post. Bring him towards the middle where I can stunt without having to move and easily recover. Okay, but instead you're going to get beat baseline. That draws help at the rim, and it's an easy 2. More idiot drop coverage. Okay, look at this. Wide open jumper. Unbelievable. All right, so this is a pretty easy ball screen to hedge. Up, push this guard out. This player here slides in and backside help. The second this guard hesitates, picks up his dribble, or brings his dribble back, I can easily recover, and you can get bumped back over here. Okay? But instead, you're just going to give up a wide open jumper. Nice ball screen defense. All right, so you switch this ball screen. That's totally fine. But right now, stop. You've got a gap defender right here. You need to send him into this gap help right here so I can stunt and recover. Okay? Or what you can do is you can get up and slice the court this way. This is the only place he's going to be able to go. So I'm up, and this player needs to get in. His right foot can be on the block, left foot out, wide stance. Now this player is just coming into a second defender. And I can stunt without having to move inward, which is the key, and then I'll be able to easily get back outward. But you're just letting this player do whatever he wants to do. You're not sending him anywhere, and it's just a drive right to the rim for a layup. This type of dribble handoff right here. Okay, stop. Right now, as this player's coming off, this player needs to take a step back. Okay? This player just goes underneath, and you meet this player on the other side. Okay? But instead, you're going to try and go over the dribble handoff, and it's just going to lead to a 2-shot foul for Boston. Don't lean towards a screen. Stop. Right now, you're guarding one-on-one, okay? If you get screened, okay, our ball screen defense will take care of it. But look what this player does. He's leaning towards a screen that never gets set. So now this player's just going to blow by him, draw help, and now this player's not able to guard one-on-one, and it's an easy drive and a 2-shot foul. Guarding off of an offensive rebound is just like transition. Stop. So Boston just had this tip out right now. Right now, I'm sprinting out. sprinting, 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 like in transition, get to a body, okay? Then I guess this player will guard right here, but you got to, so if you're going to say I got the perimeter, you got to communicate, I got the perimeter and sprint. I got this guy. I'm over here guarding one of these players. But again, look at this. You're not sprinting to get out to the three-point line, so you give up a wide open three. Terrible transition defense. Stop. Turnover. Okay, if you're this Cavs player, sprint, 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 in a straight line, sprint, sprint, sprint. I don't understand what's going on. Look at this Cavs player. He's jogging. Why are you jogging? You just gave up a two-shot foul for no reason. You have to know what's going on. The Celtics are in the bonus. Don't gamble, all right? Shot goes up. Stop. Jason Tatum has it right now, okay? This is Tatum's ball. Any cheap foul is going to send the Boston to the line. So just sprint, sprint, sprint back, and let's set up half-court defense. But nope, you're going to gamble, and there's a cheap foul, and now it's 2 shots for Boston. Never backpedal in transition. Look at this, what this Cavs player is doing here. Stop. This is not how you get back in transition. You sprint, 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 okay? Because you got to take this player. This player coming here should be yelling, I'm coming to the ball, I'm coming to the ball. But this player is going to backpedal. You're not even sprinting back. And there's an easy layup for Boston. What happens when you don't communicate in transition? If you're this player right here sprinting back, you've got to identify who you're guarding. So right now, I'm saying, I got this guy, I got this guy, I got this guy. So this player knows to shift over here, and this player can shift over here. But look what happens. There's no communication, so this player's going to guard this guy. We're going to have 2 people guarding the ball, and it's just going to lead to a wide open jumper for Boston. This is mind-numbing. There's 4.6 seconds on the shot clock. What is this player for Cleveland doing? Okay? You're Jared Allen. Sprint back. Just get underneath. Nobody can get behind you, and we're good. There's now 2.9 on the clock. But somehow this Celtics player gets behind everyone, and it's an alley-oop. Unreal. All right, again, this is too far in, okay? This is doubling right here. You're standing in the middle of the free throw line. By the way, look at your feet tied together. You need a wide stance with your both feet, okay? Okay, if you're in the gaps right now, your right foot is parallel to the block right here, left foot out. I have a gap defender right here, okay? He can come in as close to the block. He can be on the block or parallel to it. Okay, then I can get up, send this player this way. There's no place to go. There's a second defender. So I'm stunting. I don't have to move inward. That's the key. I'm going to have a wide stance. I don't have to move inward. I can recover. But instead, this player is literally doubling. I mean, he's at the free throw line. So now his man is obviously going to get a wide open 3. Again, you're going up the gut of a down screen. You got to chase. You have to chase. This player has to show. So this player has to go out. Whenever you go up the gut of a down screen like this, look at this. You're going up the gut. It's a terrible angle. Now Jason Tatum can just get it, go right into the lane, and it's a jumper. If you get screened, wonderful. But this player isn't going to set a screen. He's going to slip it. So just guard one-on-one. If you get screened or ball screen, defense will execute, and we'll get a stop. But you're going to cheat a screen that never gets set. It never is set. So now this player gets right to the rim, draws help, and it leads to an easy putback dunk. This is why you don't guard with your back to the sideline. Look at this right here. Stop. This is not how you guard away from the ball at all. Your back is to the baseline, okay? Because now look what can happen. This is a stagger screen that's about to get set, okay? How do you do this? You go, if your back is to the baseline, you go under the first, over the second, and then we show here so that you can chase. Okay? But look what happens. Because you're hugging your man, look at this. You're going to get screened by your own man going under because you're hugging your man, and now there's no chance. Now it's just going to be rip and go drive and a layup. Right? You're in drop coverage again on an empty side ball screen. These are so easy to hedge, so you're just going to give Dennis Schroeder a layup. Nice. All right, so let's take a look at this. Again, right now, up. A backside defender right here. This player occupies these Celtics players 2 passes away. The second this ball handler picks up his, on a hard hedge, the second this ball handler picks up his dribble, hesitates, or brings his dribble back, or does anything other than attacking off the player who's hedging's hip, okay, I can recover and bump this player back down because this player will be able to guard one-on-one. But instead, you're running a defense that gives up the lane. Nice. All right, so if you're this defender right here, you cannot let Jason Tatum spin back to the middle of the floor, okay? Like right now, if you want to guard right here, okay, and bring him towards the middle of the floor, sure. Now there's no place for him to go because there's a defender right here. But if you're going to let him go this way, then you got to keep him going this way. Again, this player can step in on the block, and then you just guide Jason Tatum this way, where there's a second defender. He's going to be in a wide stance. He doesn't have to move inward. So I can just stunt and easily recover. But instead, you're going to let him dribble, then come back to the middle when there is no gap help. That forces help at the rim, and now this player is going to easily just drive to the lane for 2. God-awful transition defense. Look at Jared Allen right here. Look at this player here. Everybody's jogging. You got to sprint. Sprint. Get to the three-point line. See, you're jogging. Stop. If you had sprinted, you're right here. Now your back's to the baseline. There's no place for this player to go. But instead, you jogged, so you're here. Now this player is able to get right to the rim, okay, and it leads to a dunk. Can't run drop covers with Jason Tatum coming off the ball screen. You're just giving him open jumpers. It's ridiculous. All right? Again, hedge. Get Jason Tatum out of the lane. Push him out this way. This backside defender's right here. Okay? And remember, this on a hard edge, the second Jason Tatum does anything other than attack off the big's hip, so brings his dribble back, hesitates, or picks his dribble up, I'm going to be able to recover right here and send this backside defender back down, okay? But instead, it's just give Jason Tatum open jumper. Nice ball screen defense. Right, if you're Jared Allen, you're guarding Jason Tatum here. Stop. Go with Jason Tatum. What are you doing? You're standing in no man's land. This is no man's land. Why are you stopping? Go to Jason Tatum. Nope, you're just going to end up getting there late, and it's a wide open 3. Mind-boggling. Problem with drop coverage is look at this big. He gets to go wherever he wants because this big has to drop towards the ball. So look what happens. He's going to end up sealing his man because he's coming over so late, and it's an easy layup. Now, this ball screen is so easy to hedge. Look how close you are to the sideline. Push this guard this way. He's going to have to pick up his dribble in less than a second. In the meantime, I have backside help. But again, I'm going to be able to bump this backside defender back in a second. But instead, you're running drop coverage for no reason, and there you go. It's an easy 2. All right, we got a strong side ISO here. You know what we got to do here. This player cannot get left on an island. Stop, okay? These are so easy to double team. You might as well do it anyways, no matter the circumstances. This player's over here. This player's up the line. So on a you force him this way on a drive and kick. This player's up here. Okay, this player needs to be over here and then up the line, and he rotates here. Okay, and then the man that doubles just comes over here, and this player goes to the corner. Okay, but instead you're going to let this player get fried, and it's a 2-shot foul for Boston. I mean, the first rule to any double team is you cannot let them split through. Look at this right now. There's too much space. Get over here, okay? If Marcus Smart splits through this, we're screwed, okay? So you got to get over here and close off this area right here, okay? But instead, Marcus Smart is going to split through this double team, and it's game over. It's going to be a wide open 3 for Boston. Okay, the Celtics are in the bonus here, so any cheap foul sends them to the line. Ricky Rubio does a great job of making Marcus Smart catch this ball far out. But right now, you cannot 3/4 the post and gamble. Right now, just get underneath and keep pushing him for battling for real estate. You're doing fine, but show your hands, okay, and just keep jamming him out this way. All right, when he catches the ball, look at this. See, this is not good. Ricky Rubio's trying to gamble this way, then he's going to get his hand caught inside of Marcus Smart's hand, okay, right here, and then you're screwed. Then it's just a cheap 2-shot foul on a terrible gamble, okay, and Boston's going to the line. The camera angle's terrible here, but look at this. This ball's going to get thrown to Jason Tatum right here. Stop. Okay, so Jason Tatum has the ball right here. Now, I can't see what's going on. I know Ricky Rubio's gambling. The Celtics are in the bonus. You have to note that. If you're Ricky Rubio, just get to the three-point line, guard one-on-one. Do not gamble and go towards the ball. But look, again, we can't see what's happening, but it's obvious what happens. Look at this. Ricky Rubio's going to gamble, and now it's a two-shot foul for the Celtics, a cheap foul. All right, you can't do nothing about this screen. Look at this. The Cavs do nothing. So it's just a wide open layup for Tatum. Are you kidding? All right, what can you do? You can switch, okay, right here. You can also hedge. Look at this hedge. I'm hard hedging. I'm pushing Jason Tatum out this way. Okay, the second he hesitates, picks up his dribble or brings his dribble back or does anything other than attack off this player who's hedging's hip, okay, which is literally going to be only a second or two if he does that, okay? Backside help comes here. I'm immediately recovering and sending this backside defender back. But the Cavs don't defend the ball screen at all, so it's just an easy two. All right, so you switch this ball screen, okay? Fine. Stop. This player's got to be way more aggressive in the gaps here, okay? Look at this player, all right? That's too far in, but he's aggressive. Right now, this player needs to be parallel to the block, okay? Right there. Right foot parallel to the block, left foot out. So now I'm guiding this player this way, where there's no place to go. I can stunt. I'm right here. There's nothing to, I can stunt without having to move inward. I'm a second defender. I can stunt, though, without moving, okay? I'm just stunting. Once the dribble's picked up, I'm recovering back out. I don't have to move inward at all. But again, you're not sending them anywhere, and that player's not even in the gaps, and it's a wide open layup. Horrible switch. Okay, stop. Right now, if you're switching, why is this player battling with the screener? Okay? If you're switching, stay off, and then look. Now look. So now, what is this? Get underneath, okay? And then this player, once the switch happens, this player comes off it, boom, you're ready to guard. Boom, you're underneath. But this player's battling with the screener when you're just switching anyways. So now look, now he's out of position to guard Jason Tatum, and it's a wide open jumper.